What is going on, Bulls Nation? So Andre Drummond missed last night's game, and there's no reports if he's going to be back soon or is going to be out for extended period of time. So should the Bulls be worried and start looking for at least a backup center for now? Let's talk about that right after this.
You're listening to Chicago Bulls Nation, your home for all things Chicago Bulls.
All right, Bulls Nation. So first and foremost, we want to wish Andre Drummond all the best. Hopefully he recovers from this mental illness that he's going through. I hope he goes through this and he comes back to the Bulls soon, because we miss him a lot, and also for his own well-being. With that being said, the playoffs are coming. They're approaching fast, and the center position is already a need to begin with. And with the lack of, I guess, backup center with Andre Drummond, that becomes a glaring weakness, more so for the Bulls, because we want to take out that small ball that that Billy likes playing, and it doesn't serve us very well. And we already have problems with rebounding to begin with, especially when being faced by a larger, longer team. So not having a true center to back up Vooch, because Vooch can't play 48 minutes, is already going to be a detriment to the Bulls. So with that being said, there's a few centers out there who are available for cheap that would play for a minimum. And let's start off with Nerlens Noel. He was signed for 10 days, and most of these guys probably, at the end of their careers, has nothing left in the tank maybe, but for short burst, and that's what we're asking them for, short burst. Maybe I don't know about Nerlens Noel. I haven't seen enough of him this year to make that assumption, but he's still fairly young, and maybe he could be a valuable team player. I don't know, but for short bursts, we're to give Vooch some minutes to rest and all that stuff, and maybe provide some rebounding and rim protection. He's not a bad option. He signed a 10-day contract, I guess, with some team. I forgot what the team is, but they never brought him back. I think the Brooklyn Nets. And then the other guy that I'm thinking of is DeMarcus Cousins. He's in some news right now. He's baffled why no one can explain to him why he's not on a team. Well, maybe they think that you're washed now, and your previous attitude and all those stuff can finally caught up with you. You need to have at least one, I guess, really true strength, and his really true strength was his scoring. He's alone in the low block, but since his injury, he hasn't been the same. If he was somewhat of a defender, rim protector, like a good team player, I would say he would have a team now. But the Bulls are desperate, so they could take a look at him. Maybe a good scoring off the bench. When he comes in, he'll be the second option. Or if we are just having drought, and we know the Bulls goes through this long droughts where they can't score, and maybe, just maybe, I'm not saying he's the solution, but he's one of the answers right now that are viable, at least viable for the Bulls, because he's so cheap and no one has picked him up. The other guy that I could think of is the newly waived by the Indiana Pacers, which is, he used to play with DeMar as well as Serge Ibaka. He's known for being tough, hard-nosed player who rebounds and blocks shots. He's not the same player as he was in Oklahoma City, but again, like I'm talking about earlier, in short bursts, maybe he can provide that stability in the 5 spot when Vooch goes to the bench. Drummond is doing a fantastic job. So some nights he's even better of an option, in some matchups. But like I said, I don't know. Maybe he'll come back tomorrow. I don't know. It's against the Hornets. I think he could still get a rest there, but he doesn't have like an injury that he could re-injure. It's mostly his mind. So hopefully it gets clear right away. I don't know really the timetable for these kind of illness, so to speak. So I hope he gets all the help he needs, because the Bulls needs him. And if he doesn't, the Bulls have to waive, I believe, a player to get one of those guys that I just mentioned. But I wanted them to get one of those guys to begin with, because again, Drummond is a good option. But sometimes we lack that rim protector. And Drummond could be a rim protector, but not necessarily. His strength is more so on rebounding. He's an excellent offensive rebounder. I would say that. But as far as rotation, sometimes he misses it and all that stuff. If you think about it, I would say the best fit for me would be Nerlens Noel, because he could, maybe you can slot him at 4 on big matchups, because I think he's agile enough and he could provide some help defense for Vooch. He's not a scoring option though, but for a team who's not blitzing us, it's not giving us a hard time as far as scoring, I guess you can throw him in with the 2 other guys, like with DeMar and Zach, so you can still have offense even without getting offense at the 4 spot. And you can put Patrick Beverly in there, and hopefully that would be enough scoring punch, and also at the same time can make stops. My second option would be, I would say, DeMarcus Cousins, just pure the fact that he can still rebound the ball and score down low. And maybe the third one is Serge Ibaka, because I don't know if Serge has anything left in the tank, but he's better than nothing, really. He's better than Javonte coming in there and being the 5. So I would still take him over what we do have. But let me know in the comment section down below. Maybe this is an overreaction. Maybe he'll come back tomorrow. But, it's not bad to talk about these things, because you never know. If somebody goes down as an injury, like a legit injury that he can't play, that it needs to be rehabbed and all that stuff, those guys, I would say, will be the first option. But thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully you like this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're a Bulls fan so you see content like this. And I will see you guys in the next video.